ManyChat just changed their pricing, and for some people it got better, but for others it got worse. So I will show you what changed and whether ManyChat is still worth it in your case. And I will also show you two examples of my own clients, one where the new pricing is cheaper and one where it's more expensive. And if you already have a ManyChat account, there's one email you need to watch out for, and I will show you what you need to do when you get it. So let me start with the conclusion. ManyChat got more expensive if you're starting out, but if you run a big account with a lot of contacts, it actually got cheaper. So let me break it down what changed. So the main thing that changed with ManyChat is that before they charged based on the total contacts in your ManyChat account, but now they charge on the number of active contacts in your ManyChat account. And that's the main thing that changed. So before with the old pricing was simple. So you just paid for the number of contacts inside your ManyChat account. So it started at $15 a month, and then you got 500 contacts and all of the features inside ManyChat, and that price increased with the number of contacts. So if you have 2,500 contacts, you pay like $25 a month. And if you have 5,000 contacts, you pay like $45 a month. And this pricing was super simple. And if you want to decrease your ManyChat price, the only thing that you needed to do was delete contacts inside your ManyChat account, and then you went back to a lower price. But that changed because now you're not paying anymore for the number of total contacts, you're now paying for the number of active contacts in your ManyChat account. And an active contact is anyone who talks to you in the DMs that month or comments a specific keyword that triggers one of your ManyChat automations. So it's not about how many people are sitting in your account anymore. It's about how many of them actually engage with you in that month. And that's also the whole reason why this got better for some people, but it got worse for others. Because if you have 20,000 contacts, but only 500 talk to you each month, you're now paying for 500 instead of 20,000. But if almost everyone in your ManyChat account is active, you're paying for all of them every single month. And there's also one other thing that changed, because if you go over your contact limits, you don't automatically jump to the next plan. You actually need to pay extra for each contact. So now you have a price per additional active contact inside your ManyChat account. So for the Essentials plan, for example, you get 250 contacts, and then if you get one extra contact in your ManyChat account that month, you actually need to pay $10 extra. For this plan, it's like $5 extra. And you can also see that here on the ManyChat pricing page. So if you scroll here down and you click on compare plans, you can actually see that you need to pay per additional active contacts. So for the Essentials plan, for example, that's 10 cents. For the Pro plan, that's 5 cents. But that actually changed compared to what it was before, because what it was before, it automatically went to the next pricing thing. Now you actually pay per every additional contact. And I think that's a drawback because nobody moves you up automatically. So if you're on 250 contacts and you hit 251, that's fine. You only have to pay 10 cents. But if you are regularly hitting 1,000 contacts on a 250 plan, you would need to do the math, because at some point it's just cheaper to move up to the next plan. The thing is, you need to check that yourself. ManyChat won't do that automatically. So let's break down the plans one by one. So here we go. We basically now, instead of having 2 simple plans, we now have 5 plans. So the free plan connects to 2 channels, but only gives you access to 25 active contacts per month. And I think this is actually pretty low. Like before, you could run a free ManyChat account up to 1,000 contacts, but you got only access to the basic features. Now you only get 25 active contacts, which I think is really low. Like you cannot run anything on it anymore. On the previous free plan, you could. On this free plan, basically you can only test it out. With this, you get like basic automations, you get one user, and you get the unified inbox. So yeah, this is basically just to test out whether ManyChat will actually work for you. So the next is the Essentials plan. The Essentials plan is $17 a month and gives you access to 250 active contacts. You can connect to any 2 channels except for WhatsApp and SMS and email. You get access to all of the automations that you have in ManyChat, 2 users, and the basic inbox and organization and reminders. I think this is pretty good, but I think the main drawback of this plan is that you cannot send your data to other platforms. You can only send it to Google Sheets. And you can actually not see that over here. You actually need to go to the ManyChat pricing. Like here you are on the ManyChat pricing page. Then you need to go to the compare plans. And then here you have the entire overview. And then if you scroll down up until integrations, you can actually see that on the Essentials plan, you only have Google Sheets. You cannot connect it to any other tool that ManyChat has. And I think that's a huge limitation because you use ManyChat to automate stuff. But instead of automating stuff, now you still need to do manual work. You need to get the data from ManyChat to Google Sheets, but then from Google Sheets, you need to get it inside your email platform or any other platform that you're using. And that part is still manual. And before, with the old ManyChat pricing, that was all automated. You get access to all of the automation features. Now you only get access to the Google Sheets integration with that, which I think is like a drawback. So realistically, if you want to use ManyChat and send the data that you have in ManyChat, such as email, to another platform, you cannot like use the Essentials plan. If you want to do that automatically, then you need to go with the Pro plan. And the Pro plan starts at $39 a month. And I think if you're a business, you can probably pay the $39 a month. It's not a huge deal. But if you are a content creator and you're just starting out, then I think $39 a month is actually quite a lot of money. If you also think about, you need to have your email marketing platform, you need to have a website, like you need to have all of that stuff, all of these tools. I think $39 a month then is a lot of money for a content creator. And since ManyChat is focused on content creators, yeah, I think this is a huge drawback, especially compared to the last pricing, because now it's $17 a month. You get less contacts inside your ManyChat account. Like you get active contacts, but yeah, still you get less of them. And you cannot send the data to another platform. So I think like if you're starting out, it actually got worse. But yeah, that's my take. Like that's the Essentials plan, and then we have the Pro plan. The Pro plan gives you 2,500 active contacts per month. I actually think this is pretty good. It connects to any 3 channels, including WhatsApp, including SMS, and including emails, and you get also access to AI. Now, having AI sounds like you're getting more for your money, but honestly, nobody really cares about the AI because almost nobody is using it. I don't use ManyChat AI with any of my clients. I connect ManyChat to other AI tools instead because these AI tools are just way better than the ManyChat AI. So I actually made a full video about ManyChat's AI features when they launch. So if you want to know my opinion on it and whether you should use it, please check out the video on my YouTube channel. I will link it in the description. Then you have business and the advanced plan, and these plans basically give you access to more active contacts per month and also give you access to more users. And that actually brings me to users. So that's also something you need to look out for with this new pricing. So before, it used to be that you could add as many users as you wanted. You only needed to pay for inbox seats, so people inside your organization that want to use the ManyChat live chat feature and actually reply back to humans. But now every plan caps your users. So Essentials only gives you 2 users, Pro gives you 3, Business gives you 5, and Advanced gives you 10. And I have a client with a big team, and that team didn't need to reply to anyone. They didn't need to use the inbox. They just needed to look at the conversations. Because what they did is like we used AI to automatically DM people that were interested in their services. We qualified them, we got their information, and then what their company did is they manually called them up and had a conversation with them. The only thing they needed to do is have a look at the ManyChat conversation. They didn't need to do anything inside ManyChat. So before, I could just add their entire team to ManyChat at no extra cost because they didn't need to use that inbox feature. They didn't need to reply. They just needed to look at the data. But with the new plan, they actually needed to go to the advanced plan, which would cost $199 a month. And that's just $199 a month just to have a look at the data. So ultimately, we didn't do that. Like we built a custom integration to like send the entire conversations to them, which was actually cheaper. But that's something to look out for. Is like when you are thinking about maybe switching to the new ManyChat pricing, if you're on the old ManyChat pricing, look at the users as well. But I will explain later on in this video what you need to do when you need to switch. So the main thing is like, what do I think of all of this? Like, what I think is that ManyChat got more expensive if you're starting out, but it got cheaper if you already have a large account. So let me break that down with 2 examples of my clients. So here I have one of my clients. This client in the last month got 729, and this is very important, active contacts. They got 729 active contacts. But because they are still in the old ManyChat pricing, they have over 900 contacts in their ManyChat account, and they're only paying $25 a month. If they were on the new ManyChat pricing, they would have 700 active contacts. That would mean that they would need to go to the Pro plan, and then they actually needed to pay $39 a month. So on the new pricing, they will pay $39 a month. Now they're paying $25 a month. So they're actually saving now $14 a month by staying on the old pricing. So the old pricing is cheaper. In their case, they needed to pay $14 a month extra to use ManyChat for the exact same features, right? So with this account, because it's pretty small, it actually got more expensive. Now I have another example with one of my other clients. This client got in total, in the last month, 78,000 contacts. But from those 78,000 contacts, only 18 of them were active. So 18,000 of them were active, right? With the new plan, they need to pay $199 a month for 25,000 active contacts, right? So that's like $199 a month. What she is paying right now is way more. She's currently paying $355 a month. And on top of that, she also has the inbox add-on, which is $99 a month. So in total, she is paying $454 a month. Now, if she was on the new pricing, she only needed to pay approximately like $200 a month. So she could actually save $255 a month, which is like $3,000 a year. And I actually sent her a message about this, like we can actually save you $250 a month. So we are now thinking about switching. So again, yeah, if you are starting out, it will probably be more expensive, but if you are a bigger account, it actually got cheaper. So this could be the same for you. It could be definitely interesting to switch. Now, if you're signing up today to ManyChat, you're on the new pricing. There's nothing to decide here, but be careful which plan you start on. And I think the trap here is the Essentials plan. At $17 a month, it looks like the starting point, but you cannot send your data to any other platform, just to Google Sheets. And you bought an automation tool to automate stuff, and now you probably need to do manually work. So realistically, if you want to connect ManyChat to any other platform, you're starting at $39 a month or $29 a month if you pay annually. That's something I didn't tell before. All the prices that I have shown are paid monthly. You can also pay annually, and then it's a little bit cheaper, but you of course need to pay in advance. Now, if you already have a ManyChat account and you are on the old pricing, for now, you can stay on the old pricing. But ManyChat will send you an email that looks like this, where they say, here's what's changing when it happens. So they will move you automatically to the new pricing if they think it's cheaper for your account. And often it is. But before you're going to switch to the new pricing, I would do your own checks just in case, right? So they will send you an email with this. If you're not happy with switching to the new pricing, you can just send them an email back with, hey, I don't want to switch to the new pricing, and they will probably do that. But what you need to do to check whether you need to go to the new pricing, there are 4 things you need to watch out for. So let me break them down one by one. The first thing you need to watch out for is count the number of active contacts inside your ManyChat account. Do it maybe for the last month or for the last 2 months. And how you can do that is you can just go to ManyChat. You can just go here to Home, and then you can go to See Insights. Then you need to scroll down a little bit, and then you will get an overview that looks like this. So here you can see the number of active contacts inside your ManyChat account. That's the first thing that you need to check. Like, how many active contacts do you have in each month approximately, and what plan would you then have? That's the first thing. Second thing that you need to check is the number of users and inbox seats, because every plan gives you access to a number of users and number of inbox seats. And this is actually pretty important to check out, because here it only gives you the number of users, but there's actually a difference between an inbox seat and a user. A user is just someone inside your ManyChat account. An inbox seat is someone that can actually use the ManyChat inbox. So in order to see that, you need to click here on Compare Plans. Then again, scroll all the way down until you see the inbox. And then here you can see the inbox seats included, so for every account. And here, for example, for the Essentials plan, you actually get only 1 inbox seat, but you get 2 users. And for the Pro plan, you get 3 users and 2 inbox seats. So it's not always equal. So you need to have a look at that, because for the Pro and the Business, you actually need to pay $25 a month extra per every additional inbox seat. So that's also something you need to watch out for when you're going to the new pricing. So that's the second thing. Then the third thing is to check for the channels. This is especially important for WhatsApp and SMS and email, since you cannot use these channels on these plans. You can only use them on the Pro plan or above. And then on the Pro plan, you can also only have 3 channels. So if you are currently connected to, for example, 5 channels, then you automatically go to the business. Right? So that's also a thing to look out for. And then the last thing, of course, is integrations. If you're, let's say, currently on the ManyChat Pro plan, you're sending data to another platform, and ManyChat says, hey, maybe we need to switch to Essentials, just know that you can only send your data to Google Sheets and not use it to, for example, connect it to Zapier, Make, or any platform that you're currently using. So that's what you need to check out for, and then just basically check if you switch, what you need to pay compared to what you're paying right now on the old pricing. And if the old pricing is better, just stay there. Just send them an email back, say, hey, I don't want to go to the new pricing. But if the new pricing is generally cheaper, great, just take it. And there's one thing that's good to know. If you switch to the new pricing, there's no way back. It's not a two-way decision. It's not that you now can say, hey, I want to do this, and then a month from now say, hey, I want to go back. That's not how it works. If you switch, there's no way back. So it's also good, double check this. Like, I've checked it for my clients. I even checked it just in case with ManyChat support to check if my analysis was actually good, because there's no way back. So that's the new ManyChat pricing. And I still use ManyChat. It's stable, it's easy to use, and most of my clients are still on it. But if you looked at all of this and you're thinking ManyChat might not be the right fit for you anymore, I completely understand. So check out this next video where I go through the best Instagram DM automation tools and help you pick the one that fits your needs.